Guided meditation, coping with stress. This guided meditation can be practiced sitting or lying, so spend a few moments getting yourself organized. While you're doing this, perhaps you'll consider subscribing to this Hamblin YouTube meditation service if you haven't already done so. Do this by pressing the subscribe button on your screen now. Joining helps us bring you a better service, and it's completely free. Thanks. Pause the program if you need to prepare. Okay, take a few moments to relax and get into the atmosphere. You may be feeling a little or a lot stressed just now. This is the time to address it. To address your stress. It's got a good sound to it, hasn't it? Let's address that stress. As we've grown used to by now in these Hamblin Centre meditations, let's start by focusing on your breathing. You may be breathing rather rapidly at the moment, and with quite shallow breaths. Focus on your breathing. Slow it down. In, out, and breathe more deeply. Now, visualize with me a small harbour village of the type that you find in Cornwall or the east coast of Scotland. You've probably seen pictures of them if you've not actually visited. It's a summer day, blue skies, and the sea has only a moderate swell. Visualize us looking down on the harbour from higher up in the village. See the breakwater wall with the open sea beyond, and collections of boats, many of them fishing boats, in the calm of the inner harbour. Seagulls wheel in the sky above. Focus. See the picture inside your head, or all around you if you can. Focus. Relax. Enjoy the peacefulness and relative silence. Listen to any sounds you can imagine. Water lapping. Gulls crying. Children calling as they play on the sands. The sounds of commerce. Relax. Focus. Now, with your eyes still closed as before, picture this same scene at a different time of year, It's winter now, and the open sea is much rougher. There are several fishing boats out there going about their daily work, and sometimes we can see waves crashing over their prows, drenching the fishermen who are busy working the nets. It's a stormy atmosphere. It's all very stressful. It gives us a really confused picture. However, change your gaze and your imagination to the inner harbour. Many of the fishing boats are tied up there, secure, safe. Though still moving in the swell that comes in through the harbour entrance. Still agitated, but more firmly in control. Really focus your gaze now on one boat in the innermost corner of the harbour. Protected not only by the extent of the breakwater, but also by the other boats alongside, absorbing the strength of the waves that come in through the entrance. That boat is well protected. For your safety and confidence, that's where you want to be. Focus on that boat now. If we think about it, really think about it for some time, you'll become well aware of the parallels we have in life to this seascape we've been looking down upon. Life is the stormy sea, with its many waves, peaks and troughs, to agitate us and make us feel confused and insecure. The harbour is the more contained, safer environment, where we can seek protection and some degree of thinking time to come up with strategies which might help us move forward. We can formulate these potential solutions if we can be given this safe thinking time inside our own mental harbour. We can do it. Helped by our friends and colleagues, the outer boats, giving us protection and support. Think about the real meanings of this parallel analogy for your life and activities. How do you fit into it? And now think of another analogy from our view of the harbour and the open sea. We can often become overwhelmed by the thought of the wild seas of society, the decisions, the opposition, the confusion, the alternatives, crashing against each other and ourselves. However, focusing on some of the inner boats, the options open to us, can help us calm the mass of threats and alternatives around, to make our decision-making an easier task. And to help us still further, we can identify and focus on the one specific concern or issue, which should be your real focus, your single protected boat in a safe area of the harbour, where you can ponder on that key, most immediate priority issue you have, as specifically as possible, without any accompanying confusions. Think about that for a moment or two. Perhaps apply this way of thinking towards a concern that you may be tussling with at the moment. Think in the present what you can do and need in this now moment. And also think of the benefits which we have from being able to stand up here in the higher reaches of the vista, viewing out over the harbour and sea, to see not only the bigger picture, but also we're able to see the individual areas which may be causing us stress. As our founder H.T. Hamblin says in his book, Life Without Strain, instead of being down in the valley, with hills of difficulty towering above us, we are raised high up so that we can look down upon life's evanescent or quickly changing experiences from the standpoint of eternity. Focus once more on the sea of confusion, on your range of problems and concerns which may be currently building stress in your heart, and think through possibilities, ways of focusing initially on your key issues, those boats bobbing protected within the harbour, and then narrowing this down further to the key focus, the single boat, so to speak, which you must address first. Concentrate on breathing deeply and slowly while you give this process some thought. It's a way forward. Give it some more thought in the future. Apply it. Benefit from it. And when you're ready, focus once more on your breathing. Breathing more normally now, as you come back fully to your awareness. Seal yourself if you wish before finishing. And opening your eyes once more. I'm Chris Sangster, and I thank you for joining us at the Hamblin Centre, and perhaps also for subscribing to this YouTube channel. We're all working hard to bring you these meditations, so we appreciate your support. If you benefit from them, please spread the word. You can find out more details about the Hamblin Centre at our website www.hamblincenter.org.uk. Go for it. Address that stress. Thank you.